Hey y'all, shoot, I'm back. I'm back. It's March the 28th, 2015. I thought I would cover some real quick, maybe cover a little news, perhaps make a little news. Let's see if we can do that. All right. I don't know too many details of the Ohio University student who got caught on videotape along with pretty much the whole bus chanting out so-called racist things. Uh, I do know this happened. I saw the video. Yes. I mean, it sounded like they were using harsh language. Whether or not you would call it racist, I don't know. That's for your imagination, I suppose. But a lot of people took a whole lot of offense to this. Um, I I guess I could see how some people could be offended. They're probably uneducated people, obviously. But you know what? I was made aware, and actually, I saw a thumbnail of the video of the man, the star of the video, making an apology. I didn't really. I saw it and I kind of passed over it. The next day, me and a coworker were talking about it. Or no, actually, no, it was somebody else, but we were talking about it. And he said, in his words, that the apology itself seemed very scripted, perhaps ingenuous, and to which I laughed. I thought it was funny because what I found out was what happened was this guy had to make an apology apparently directly to the NAACP. You might first ask why is this? But then I mean when you think about it, he's a college university student. I imagine they were coming from some sort of athletic thing or extracurricular thing, getting all drunk or whatever. Um, and the NAACP, like, they think of themselves as a college, I guess, oriented organization, and they look out for that sort of thing, amongst other things. So for somehow, I guess, because in the college university power structure, the NAACP has so much pull that they got it to where this guy had to apologize to them, I guess, in a situation which would be like they represented all of black folks. Now they might represent black folk, but I'm pretty sure they don't represent the black individual person, as they kind of don't give a damn about them. And I can illustrate pretty easily, and I'm sure that it could be illustrated in many ways. But for example, the NAACP, I mean, just to put it simply, if they truly care, well, what exactly do they have in store for Chicago? Now, we know that in Chicago, many black folks get killed. And guess what? They get killed by other black folks usually. And we know that to be true. And what else we also know to be true is that it's springtime now. And according to all the statistics that everybody's heard, now everybody's heard this stuff from one place or another. Statistically speaking, summertime is when the murders get increased and more black people get killed by more black people. And it's summertime for some reason. Now the summertime's coming. We're in springtime. So if the NAACP they want to talk about they care or whatever, they deserve apologies. Um, Go ahead and tell me what's your plan? What is your strategy to make sure that all these murders don't happen? I mean, they're about to happen. Do you have a plan for that? Hmm. I bet you they don't have a plan for that. You go ahead and Google it, see if they have a plan for that. Like I said, my internet's down. I'm gonna have to Google that later. Also, there's been, black faces, white faces, brown faces. I've heard all sorts of faces. I've heard Malcolm X say it. I've heard all sorts of doctors say it. Um, Truth be told, uh, say if the black people wanted to rally around blackness, which obviously has not worked yet, they wanted to do it, if they wanted black people to have more money, then they would, look at prime examples, the Jewish people, and the Jewish people have a rule of, only buying from other Jewish people. And when they do that, and they sell to everybody else, and guess what? The Jewish people inevitably just attain more money. Period. That's the only way it's going to work. That's the only way economics works. If you only buy from Jewish people, only, and you sell to everybody else, guess what? You're going to get more and more money all the time. And that's what they did. So, I mean, maybe the NAACP has like a little plan drawn out how they can rally all these black people together to start buying from black people. That way they can have more money. But I doubt that they have that. You can go ahead and Google that too. I doubt that they have that. So, speaking of that, I think it's preposterous that this young man had to make an apology. I mean, if you're gonna make an apology, that's fine and dandy, because maybe you felt bad for what you said. That's cool. But to the NAACP, that doesn't make any sense. I don't have a bus around me right now, but I do have a video camera, and the NAACP, just to speak with broad strokes, um, they're all a bunch of filthy, dirty monkeys, stinking booty monkeys, porch monkeys. The NAACP is full of all sorts of sticky booty porch monkeys. All right, all these individuals in the NAACP are cursing their families, and they're really just doing a terrible job at life. They're stupid. They are a retarded bunch of stupid, stinky, dirty monkeys. And if I had a bus, I would just be chanting out, "Stupid, dirty, stinky monkeys! Stupid, dirty, stinking monkeys!" about every single one of the NAACP people who are involved with that, because you don't deserve respect or apologies. And if try to come get an apology from me, guess what? Guess what? You're gonna find nothing at all. Um, by the way, I probably won't be on YouTube too much longer. Obviously, I am gonna look into other forms of social media, and hopefully I'll let you know where I am at. But yeah, I hope the NAACP sends me a letter or something, and they want me to come to apologize to them because they're stupid, dirty monkeys. Um, it's not gonna happen. I'll tell you why it's not gonna happen. First of all, it's the law of God. There's also the Constitution that says something like, it's not gonna happen. Um, but also above that, I'm not in a college. I'm not in a university. There's really nothing you could do to me. And if there's stuff you can do to me, it's all gangster or whatever. You think you're all gangster or whatever. Uh, I'm gonna just let you know, God's gonna have me. God's gonna let me go when it's time to let me go, and He's gonna decide. So I'm really not fearing any sort of retribution from the NAACP. They're not gonna get at me. They really have nothing to get at me. They're stupid, stinking, dirty little monkeys, porch monkeys. And you know what I'm saying, who got off the porch. This doesn't have any reference to black individuals, or not even black, dark brown individuals. But every single member of the NAACP um, could eat a whole bunch of wee-wees. Sad to say, they can eat a whole bag of wee-wees. All right, and if they wanted an apology, send me a letter. Send me a letter, baby. The thing is, no, it's not gonna happen because I'm not in a college or a university. And furthermore, let's think about this. We like to discuss simple ideas because, I'm a pretty simple person. I'm not that bright. So, how about this? How about the American people rally around something very simple? The summer's coming up, like I said. Let's see if we can do this. How about in America, little girls can sell lemonade on the corner of their block and get money? It's gonna be hot. Now I'm gonna tell you, if I saw a little girl with a stand out with responsible parents who were watching after her and just doing the little entrepreneur thing, I would spend like $5 a glass on lemonade. I don't give a damn. If she knew what she was doing and she was putting in good ingredients, I would definitely go every single day. That little girl would get all sorts of mad money. But see, that's the problem. If that little girl learned how to get money, and they make all sorts of laws to make sure this cannot happen. That little girl learned how to get money. She would start saving up that money. Probably for college, she'd just start saving it up, saving up, saving up. But by the time she got to about college age, she realized, damn, I have all this money. I know how to make all this money. Well, maybe I'll just learn some other way, and I won't spend my money on the day in college. Instead, maybe I'll go on YouTube and I'll learn anything that I want to, or I'll go on the internet somewhere and I'll learn anything that I want to. I'll do it for free. And I already make a lot of money, so I'm not really trying to spend that money. That is exactly what would happen to the college and universities if little girls were allowed to sell lemonade on the corner. And it is that simple. You might think to yourself, no, there's a lot of economics involved. I don't think it would be that simple. It would be that simple. It's really that simple. So, NAACP, you're not getting no damn apologies, all right? Um, you don't really like your so-called black constituency. You don't like them, and you're not going to help them. So that would be the end of that. I hope I covered like a good amount of things. Let's see if people start asking me for apologies.